You are weak, son of hell. Unsure of yourself.
Yeah, you guys are trained in combat. He was told not to save his dad from a tornado. Give him some fucking slack.
We'll start anew. We'll sever the degenerative bloodlines that led us to this state.
Is that a Hitler offer?
We'll get rid of those Kryptonian Jews.
You know, as much as I love Michael Shannon, I don't think he's the best, for General Zod.
I'm gonna say this about everyone acting in this movie. They are doing good with a bad story and bad lines.
Yeah, but I just don't think he's menacing enough.
I'll be with you as soon as I can.
Those must be some soundproof windows.
There's an entire war happening outside. What is it good for?
The world is awesome. I don't know if in the context of the movie, this part's super duper important.
It's kind of not. It comes up later, but you could have done the whole movie without this, like, Krypton bloodline story.
Like, we know Superman lands on Earth. Like, we don't need to know why.
Hell, on Spider-Man's third reboot, they skipped Uncle Ben dying.
Is there any security for this codex that they're using?
No.
Mid-war, just swim right up to it, grab it.
Well, they have an alarm, you see, to let people know that it's been taken.
Not the codex
and then
alarm.
he just kind of smacks it up against the rocks. That is something I fucking hate in this movie, is the quick punch-ins.
They're doing the thing from Brooklyn Nine-Nine they use for comedy, but for serious tone.
I just think it's a weird choice in this, like, heartfelt scene about giving up your son, and it's just, like, slightly shaking a little bit.
This codex never comes up after this movie.
Why would it?
Krypton's first natural birth in centuries.
How do they police that?
Is this just Children of Men, but on Krypton?
Children of Superman.
Abort the launch!
Please, abort this universe! Joker made $1 billion!
The Batman looks great.
I will find him!
Isn't their planet exploding? Don't they know that their planet is
That was
exploding?
only for a minute.
Do they care?
No.
Why is Zod and his crime more important than the planet blowing up?
Because who cares about the planet blowing up?
Oh, okay. Sure glad we arrested Zod and put him away from the planet in
If
safety.
you kept him on the planet, the movie's solved.
Yeah. Good thing we saved him.
How much longer is this movie?
So,
2 hours!
if the world ends, I can just do crime, and then I'll be saved from the world? Is that what I'm hearing? And then
If the world's about to end, do some crimes, they'll banish you to the moon, and then you'll be the last human.
I like how it's literally like not even a minute after he's banished. It's just boosh.
There's no sense of time in this film.
For the first part, yeah.
Because they're doing so much in the first like 20 minutes of Krypton.
Yep, because this is the most interesting thing that could be happening to Superman.
Gotta show some B-roll.
Him on the deadliest catcher.
It's okay. They'll show him as a kid later.
Keep your eyes open, you're gonna get squashed!
Thanks, I'm like the most handsome man on the planet.
Go, go!
He can handle himself, let's go!
No need to save him.
This is where the movie should have started.
That'd be really cool. You're so right.
Do away with the entire prologue. Do away with the shot of him landing on Earth, and then you cut back to his childhood.
And you can even cut back to Krypton a little bit, but you don't need it that long.
Clark just has mild to severe ADHD/autism.
Clark, I have called your mother.
Clark, we brought all your bullies.
Imagine bullying Clark at school, and then instead of showing up with a gun, he just shows up with his eyes.
It doesn't look like he pushed it up, though. It just, 'cause from her perspective.
It looks like maybe he fell out the back.
Yeah.
My son was there. He was in the bus. He saw what Clark did.
Yeah, he saved his fucking life. What are you complaining about?
Son, don't save me from a tornado later.
Son, just remember, this is Kansas. When I was your age, Blofeld was gonna blow us up with a laser. People suck. Remember that.
When the world finds out what you can do, it's gonna change everything.
They're gonna introduce other heroes and say they were there the whole time, Clark.
Yep. All in the same time, too. Like, there's gonna be no setup.
This was in the chamber with you.
It looks just like a fraction piece of nothing. I don't know why it's significant to me or you right now.
I burned it.
I tried to smoke it, and it just didn't work. I thought it was some kind of alien crack pipe.
I killed millions of unborn Kryptonian babies by trying to smoke it.
Every time I took a puff, it's another species just gone.
Another 100,000.
In fact, give me that. I'm taking a puff.
I'm an addict.
I killed more people faster than anyone has ever done.
I'm the Flash of murder. Give me another hit, son.
I want it back is what I'm trying to tell you.
Son, what I'm telling you is Kansas is boring, and we all do drugs here to survive.
What I'm telling you is Blofeld should have killed us, son.
Does hope wind like a river?
No, it's a Morbius strip.
But couldn't Henry Cavill have in this scene just picked him up and put him outside like a regular guy?
Yeah, dude, like
That's his job.
yeah, it's your job.
Idiot.
That was it. I don't know what he was trying to do there.
Hey, what the fuck happened to my truck?
He's only mildly confused.
Where the hell are you going?
To the Fortress of Solitude.
It's actually just a solitude right now.
Wait, that's the same shape as my dad's crack pipe. Like, what is even happening right now? Oh! I'm sorry, you only put the key in 89% of the way. Like, what the fuck was that?
What kind of security is that? If you successfully rob the bank, the cops stop chasing you? Like, no, this guy would still get shot.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
What are you, some sort of Man of Steel?
Oh,
What?
okay.
They did
Okay.
not they do not set up the fact that she's been injured very well.
No, they don't. That was creepy.
You came from Krypton. A world with a much harsher environment than Earth's.
So, if this part of the movie is in the movie, why do we need the beginning?
You're so right, because, like, why was the 20-minute prologue necessary?
I'm telling you, the oil rig scene would have been a fantastic intro to this film.
This is a hard intro.
And then you got this little exposition scene. Sure, it's exposition, but it works.
But it's not the same shit we just watched for 20 minutes at the beginning.
Yeah, I'd rather have this for 5 minutes than the prologue for 20. Nice bulge, dude. Holy shit.
It's got more color in it than the entirety of Krypton.
I love this scene.
This is the best scene in the movie.
Yep.
Yeah, I have no problems. This scene's awesome.
Yeah, this scene's the best scene
It's
in the
gonna
movie.
keep being awesome for like 5 more minutes, too. This is, like, great.
Go, Webb, go!
I can't wait for Justice League. I can, but I can't.
I can't. The Snyder Cut's exciting for me. What propels her to fuck him? Besides his
Look
dashing
at that
looks.
bullet
What
chin.
doesn't? Look
He's
at
got
him.
a Timothy Dalton chin.
Dude, even if he went, like, full Brightburn, I'd still, like, look at him.
I don't even know why I'm listening to you. You're not my dad.
Is he trying to be, like, 13? Full-grown Henry Cavill?
17, 18-ish.
2 weeks leave, no pay. That's your penance. You try something like this again, you're done here.
Fine.
No, let's make it 3 weeks since you're so willing to agree with me. Whatever your reasons are for dropping it, I think you're doing the right thing.
That's why I'm rewarding you with a 3rd week of no pay.
Well, look at you.
Oh shit, my son's here. What's the giant natural disaster that's gonna happen this time? Oh, thanks, Arrow. Now I know where it is.
Big red circle. That's Tom Cruise.
It's like a YouTube thumbnail. Does it have it in Peter Griffin's Italian too?
Baba da boopy.
The entire world is being threatened here. This is not the time for you to fall back on journalistic integrity.
Yeah, they really haven't done a good job of setting up how Lois Lane is like the big lead here. He talked to her once, and then like her friend published a huge
He
story.
calls her on the phone. You're going to have to listen to every move I tell you to make.
Oh my god, wait. Superman is like Jesus. I get it. Dude, 10. Fucking Zack Snyder, genius.
Fuck off.
Ah, Plato. Every fucking 13-year-old's favorite book.
His dad's right there.
His dad isn't even doing anything. He's like, yeah, try not to beat my kid up, but like if you do, it's not that big a deal.
This is the worst Christian movie we've ever watched for the channel.
It's one of those pure flicks things, like God's Not Dead. Fucking love
Dude,
God's Not
put
Dead.
Man of Steel on Pure Flicks. It
That's
would
our
be the-
next on. Pure
it would-
Flicks.
No!
No, we're not
No, it's
watching-
not.
We have legitimate security concerns.
Is he the guy who clears the Nebuchadnezzar for takeoff?
I
Yes.
think so.
He is. Why? What the fuck?
Unset up love interest. I do not feel it. They had like half a scene.
Now, granted, if an alien man who looked like Henry Cavill in this movie looks saved me from robots and then like also like
Burned your abdomen.
burned my abdomen, I'd be like, hell fucking yes, please.
We're over an hour into this film.
Yeah.
Nothing's been earned. Like, yeah, he's got the suit, cool, and that flying sequence was great, but like nothing's really been earned here.
General Zod would like this woman to accompany me.
So what was his plan if like they didn't take Lois?
The script.
The destruction of our world freed us.
Wow, bullet dodged. Good thing we did crimes.
Does that count as Skybeam?
It's not a skybeam.
I can't be a part of this. Then what can you be a part of?
The DCEU.
No, please.
You killed him.
I did. not a day goes by where it doesn't haunt me.
Seriously, he projects himself onto the ship, and it's like, ooga booga booga.
He mooned me the other day.
Do you know what your dad's ass looks like?
It's very thick. Russell Crowe has, and I quote, a big dumper.
Where did you come from?
Where did you go?
Where did you come from, Cotton-Eyed Jarrell?
Would you like to see my dummy thick dumper?
Can we get a fan edit of this in chronological order? This whole movie?
No. It
Why
would
not?
take them too long.
It'd be the same length of time.
It would take them longer to edit this movie into something comprehensible than it took them to edit this movie totally. Like, in all of production.
The Codex is not here.
Fuck this truck! Fuck that house too.
My parents taught me to hone my senses, Odd.
Why would you tell him that?
Focus on just what I wanted to see.
Thanks for telling me the secret. Wait, is this not where the final fight starts?
Nope.
There's more movie?
There's plenty more movie, Mud.
No!
In fact, one could argue there's like 8 more after this.
Gives us an evolutionary advantage.
Why are you slightly Russian?
She was from the Russian section of Krypton. Dude, you know in Star Wars there's Space Ireland? Isn't this an intense, crazy, good action scene? No, not
It's
at
just
all.
rubble. The whole action scene's just rubble.
Contact, it's a Chevy.
Whoa, she's throwing the U-Haul truck at us right in front of the 7-Eleven.
I want you to put down everything you've got. Just north of my position. This will be danger close. Copy. Danger close.
You know in the Godzilla movie when they're like, the humans are gonna help the fight? It's like, fuck you.
Yeah, okay.
Nobody wants to see the humans fight. No, Denzel and Chris Pine.
Not Judd.
Dude, if I was in the military, I would quit after today if I survived.
I'd be like, everything I do is pointless.
This man is not our enemy.
Based on what? Everything around you is on fire and in rubble.
Mom?
I'm all right.
I'm fine, Clark. The house is destroyed.
Thank God we got your baby pictures of Dylan Sprayberry. Otherwise, we'd be in trouble.
Release the world engine.
What's the world engine, sir?
Discount the Kraken from Clash of the Titans.
What just happened?
They cleared the Nebuchadnezzar for takeoff, sir.
Take that, Ocean. I caught you.
You can't get out of this net.
What's weird to me is that the world engine, quote unquote, is still only like
This big.
10 or 20 stories high. Do you know how fucking big Earth is? Like, this is useless. What the hell is it doing?
It's powerful.
And if it's powerful at that small size, why not have it be like a human-sized thing or in your hand-sized thing? Why does it have to be a fucking ship?
Imagine the world engine, but as big as a microchip.
Yeah.
Find the world engine, bitch.
Comparatively to Earth, they're puny. And they're gonna terraform the entire core. Yeah, alright.
The fuck does that even mean? Terraforming the core of the planet? It's just molten
Yeah,
metal.
you can't change, like, the size.
You're not going to change the surface of the planet.
Are they gonna make it denser?
Oh, it's called scorched earth theory. Blow the entire planet to fucking bits and then live on it. Sky laser!
That's Skybeam.
Oh, it's a double sky beam. Earth is getting DP'd. This is something I've always had a problem with. I know, it's something in this movie that I've had a problem with for a long time.
What, you have a
It's
problem
crazy.
with this
I know.
movie?
It's an absurd concept to just claim, but they never resolve how much those machines have been terraforming Earth. By the time they final fight, it's been terraforming for like a half hour.
Dude, I don't think this movie actually happened in the context of the DCEU.
Right? Isn't the Earth denser in the DCEU?
Like, I think the guys who wrote BVS
Same guy.
forgot what happened in this movie.
Right? Like, shouldn't the Earth be like way heavier with the gravity or whatever the fuck's going on?
Like you don't
after
just
that point?
terraform for like an hour and have no. Not
There's
even
no scene
minor
of like
change.
Superman going, guess we should unterraform and switching back reverse the machines or whatever.
They
the fuck.
put a laser through Metropolis City, like, and then Metropolis is just back at the end of the movie, and it's like that is years,
Yeah.
and years of construction.
Flint, Michigan still doesn't have fucking water and they built Metropolis in like 2 years?
Wow. Good learn. It took him 30 minutes. Equally as strong and powerful as Clark was for like 30 years. Imagine training to be a soldier your whole life just to have your plane go whoop-a-doo and crash into this thing.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Oh, yeah, this way. That way you get crushed as quickly as possible.
Our people can coexist.
So we can suffer through years of pain trying to adapt like your son has?
You adapted. It, motherfucker.
Wouldn't the Kryptonians rather be superpowered people? Like, why terraform back to being regular guys?
My son is twice the man you were.
And if he has even just half of my dumper, that man will do wonders for this world.
I know a lot of people compared the destruction in this film to what happened on 9/11, and I wasn't there. I was 3 years old, so I can't say for certain, but holy shit, this movie is like 81, 121.
This is like if 9/11, the Holocaust, and COVID-19 all teamed up for a movie and did this to one city.
Like, look at this. I do not feel like Clark is saving the day. Why did they punch in so close to his eyes? It means hope.
I'm gonna wind like a river so hard. I think in this universe, 9/11 would never be talked about as tragic again.
You know what did it more tastefully, Jake? Watchmen 2019.
Yep.
They reference 11/2.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're like, it's like, oh, that's really good use of imagery to help the audience understand how these people feel about what happened. And you know what? It's even an attack on New York City.
I mean, that's also what Watchmen is about, just intrinsically.
The river has winded away from this movie.
Not very hopeful of you, Mud.
Clear field of nothing. No debris, no rubble, no bodies, no nothing.
And they're having a nice, romantic moment.
That is how you know whatever just happened was the most possible damage, because it left nothing.
You know what hasn't happened? The fucking final fight after all this?
You chose the humans over us.
Not these humans, not these millions of humans, though. These should just die.
Look at this human, and he pulls up a corpse.
Clark Kent is going full Mud solving the trolley problem with both species of his.
Kill every fucking...
Kill every Kryptonian, kill every human, just wipe them out. No
Dude.
Intelligent life in the universe.
Yeah, then you don't have to worry about sharing the planet.
Can't share a planet if there's no planet.
There's still people just standing around? Are you shitting me? I'd be out in fucking Maine at this point. Why are you gorilla climbing the building?
Shut up! Don't judge that. That's the best part of the movie so far.
No city is like this either, I might add. No city has this many skyscrapers.
Well, it's Metropolis. It's fictional. We
Metropolis, this city is like the size of Rhode Island.
There's like 10 more buildings. This is the dumbest fucking thing.
Oh, that's the end of the Spider-Verse shot.
Fuck the International Space Station, too.
A lot of people just lost their Wi-Fi.
Thank you, Mud. You pointed out the flaw with the movie. Yep, fly him right back into Metropolis, Superman. Way to go.
Take out more buildings.
Fuck me. That's it, Zod. I draw my line at 4,902,000 humans.
You know, in the context of the film, yes, that is the correct thing to do.
If anything, you should have a criticism about him not doing it sooner.
Yes, and he's clearly torn up about it.
See, his reaction to it makes me like his, character at all.
Yeah, he's very conflicted. Like, he just took a life directly. I have to specify because he has killed
took just one life.
He has killed thousands.
Superman's death count 1.
He's got 1 for deaths and then 20 million for assists.
Fuck, that's so much worse than any person has ever done.
That's not true at all. Stalin killed between 20 and 60 million people.
Stalin did not do that to Metropolis.
That's a $12 million piece of hardware.
It was.
Damn it, Superman, this is the worst thing you've ever done to anything humans have built. I can't believe this. My one drone.
I'm here to help.
I'd like to clear the Nebuchadnezzar for Quavo if you don't mind.
Hey, Dad, I got you 4 million friends.
Which dad? Yes, is the answer. This was in the trailer for the movie. Who is he dressing up as?
Dad, look, I'm me. He's just walking into the Daily Planet. Oh, yeah, Metropolis is fine. Fuck you.
Wait, how far after is this?
Honestly, it looks like the next day.
I'm glad they all kept working at this place. None of them were like, I need to move.
Our top story today. Holy fucking shit.
Our top story today. Good God.
My favorite argument is that people can't recognize Superman with the glasses on. Charlie Chaplin lost a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest.
Just what the fuck?
This is so much.
Fun fact, this movie's worse than I remember.
Yeah, same. This movie's way worse than I remember.
All right. Can I start with what worked? Because we have so much to say about what didn't. Bless
Sure.
That was so loud.
I had to sneeze. Give me a fucking break.
Fucking hell. Ian's like General Zoding our Metropolis of a show right
I
now.
will sneeze.
You know what? You want to make your commentary? I'm gonna talk throughout the whole thing unless you snap my fucking neck.
All right. So what worked? Okay, no. So production. I love the look, the feel, the CGI is all on par. I really like the way they tried to execute the visuals. I'm really just complimenting the visuals and nothing else.
I'm gonna add a couple things to this. I think Henry Cavill is a good Superman.
Yes.
He is fantastic. He fits the role.
Yep.
Despite his sad bitch boy character, I still like him. And I know a lot of people give him a lot of shit for it, but he's not the problem, it's the writing.
I agree.
And this movie is such a fucking downer of a film.
I would also continue that sentiment throughout all three of the ones we've seen him in so far. That he's great in not good scripts.
No, I don't know. It just
Is this guy bothering
Is this
you?
guy bothering you?
Bruce said something about brunch.
That was reshoots. Zack Snyder is an excellent visual. That's what I already said. No, that's it. That's my one
I
thing.
like some of his movies.
I like
Watchmen.
I
I'll
love
say it.
Watchmen. I am the biggest defender of Watchmen in this fucking room.
I agree with that.
I love Watchmen.
I read the comic. I watched the HBO show. I like the movie a lot.
I think the movie's like a 9.
I think it's like an 8.
I love Watchmen.
I do
Watchmen's
love
a good film.
I liked watching the movie. It doesn't hold a candle to the TV show or
You're
the comic.
absolutely right.
but-
But that doesn't mean
Well,
I
calm down,
dislike it.
Alan Moore.
It's
I
a
fucking
good-
hate
like,
everything.
No, I know plenty of Watchmen
Yeah.
comic fans too, and they're like, it's shit. No, fuck you.
Except
It's a
I think
good
it's the
movie.
same thing.
I remember watching Batman vs Superman like, wow, this is way better than Man of Steel. And
You know what?
I think
Yeah.
I'm still gonna think that once we watch the next one.
I don't know because clearly I don't remember shit about any of these fucking movies. We once had a conversation about our favorite DCEU film, and this was back when they were all bad. And I put Man of Steel at the top because it was the one I remembered the least, so I didn't hate it. Now that I've seen it, no, this is nowhere near the top of my list.
So he's a good director.
Oh yeah, he can do some really great things.
He's made good movies.
Like Watchmen and 300 are both slappers. 300's a 10.
But 300
like that movie slaps.
300 doesn't try to wrestle with these like earth-shattering metaphysical themes. It's just a fun war movie.
Yeah,
And
Well, it still
and
has
Watchmen,
the themes, but
Watchmen had the
I
heavy
agree.
lifting done for it. All the imagery's lifted straight from the comics.
He didn't have to do anything.
He's swinging for too much in this film.
Oh yeah. Are you kidding me? None of the Jesus imagery hits.
Like, he's going for a home run when they're like, just get on base.
Bunt! I swing hard. Me Zach. Like, oh my god.
He's at 3 balls, 1 strike, and he's like, I got a home run in me.
He's watching this movie like, wow, it looks so good. That means I can release it. Just because it looks good does not mean it's a good movie.
Zack Snyder knows that other directors use shaky cam, but he doesn't seem to understand why.
There's so much. The thing about this movie is I'm bored.
I was so bored. Holy shit.
Like the credits are just as interesting as half the movie.
It's tough because you know that like a lot of the reason that you were bored wasn't because of the boring dialogue. It's the boring action.
It's just rubble. The action's just rubble.
And it's so gratuitous. Like, I remember reading like all the controversy about all the destruction, and I didn't see it. Now that I've seen it again, holy shit, yes, they leveled like half the city.
Why is the city okay?
I think
Why are people fine?
I think they were borderline forced to open Batman vs Superman with addressing the
They
criticism.
had to.
They had to.
They had to.
If they,
They had
didn't,
no
I would have
other.
been like shocked that just no one cared about
And
Metropolis.
then, like, I remember BVS, they're like, oh, good, that area's abandoned. Nobody is there. So,
That's why.
you know.
That line is so forced and shit in that movie.
And then in the same year, Civil War comes out and has one of the best lines in the MCU, which is just, who knows, we dropped a building on him while we were kicking ass. Just to remind you that, like, yeah, there are innocent
those
civilians
movies
in the
came
way.
out the same year, didn't they?
Same fucking year.
They have the same theme, and I think BVS is one of the best DCEU films because it doesn't have competition.
It's just tough because people say that, oh, in Superman situation, you're writing the movie. You wrote the situation. You didn't have to make that situation.
He would be more sympathetic and more relatable if he was fucking Homelander in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, honestly, you're right.
Fucking love Homelander.
Out
of 10, we never gave it actual scores.
Like,
you know what's funny? I used to give this movie like a 5. That's just not happening.
Dude, I thought it was maybe a 6 at one point.
Same.
Yeah, that's not
Same.
happening. I gotta go with like probably like a 2 or 3.
I'm
I'll
thinking
still go
maybe
2.
a 3. 4 if I'm feeling merciful. I'm gonna go 3.
It's pretty fucking bad.
I'm sticking with my 2.
Jesus fucking
All right,
Christ.
hold on. 2. I don't need. It's bad. This movie sucks. Like, the pros I have are Henry Cavill, The visuals.
The oil rig sequence is really good.
The oil rig sequence and the learning to fly scenes are the two best scenes in this movie.
Yes.
Learning to fly. Oh fuck, the learning to fly
You
scene's
know
so
what
good.
sucks?
3. I changed it.
We just came off 2 really good Thawns. Like, Bond overall was good, and
Bond
Indiana
overall's
Jones was
mid,
amazing.
but at least it's not shit.
Yeah.
And Indy,
Like-
all of them are good.
This is tough.
With Bond, we didn't start hitting, like, consistently 3s until the end of the Roger Moore era.
We started with a 2.
Let's also.
No, we didn't. We started with, like, a 7, and then we
No,
went to
this
a 2.
movie, this one.
Okay.
This
Let's
Bond.
also talk about the adaptation of Superman. Like, who's it for? Because if you're an old fan of Superman, you don't like it. But if you're young and hip and relevant or whatever the fuck's going
also
on,
It's
don't
for
like it.
fans of The Dark Knight.
yeah,
That's
why would
all
you
it
like
is.
this movie?
That's what they tried to do. They tried to capitalize off that again. That's why they have Nolan attached to it at all.
Yeah.
They wanted Nolan to be their DCEU guy film, but Nolan said no, because that's just not what he does. Like,
It's true.
I don't think a DCEU under Nolan would have been good. I'm saying that as the biggest Nolan fanboy in the room.
I don't think that Nolan could pull off a
A
maybe he
cinematic
could.
universe.
No, because even look at the third Batman. It's the weakest one.
Yeah.
It's maybe his weakest movie.
He wasn't even sure he wanted to go back to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Like-
you think you're gonna give him like Aquaman and Green Lantern? He's gonna pull off like masterpiece movies?
They wanted Nolan to be their Joss Whedon. But here's the thing. Joss Whedon doesn't even fucking work for the MCU anymore.
Yeah.
Also, Joss Whedon outside of the company, what has he made?
Firefly.
Okay,
He did an indie movie after Avengers, I think.
cool.
Buffy the
He's not-
Vampire Slayer.
He's not successful outside of that field.
He's a showrunner.
Nolan is.
Yeah. That's another, like, this is coming from someone who, when this news was coming out, like, 15-year-old me, I was jazzed. I was like, oh my god, Nolan doing a fucking DC universe?
Do you know what
I
my-
was jazzed. Now that I'm older and I really understand filmmaking, I'm like, no, that would have been a mistake.
And I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but we're talking about Joss Whedon. When they announced after Zack left Justice League that Joss Whedon is doing reshoots, I thought, wow, if you mix the visuals of Snyder with the writing of Joss Whedon, you got a fantastic movie, and I'm so excited.
It was the worst.
It was the worst of both directors.
Because
Piss me off.
Joss Whedon is too campy for that tone. You have the Zack Snyder Justice League elements in there, and then you have Joss Whedon like, hey, brunch, and it's like, this sucks dick.
Yeah. So I skipped ahead. Man of
it's
Steel
fine.
is not a good film.
No, it's not. Holy fuck. Welcome to the DCEU
Yeah,
Thon.
baby, more shit coming up.